Clap your hands for our friends. Rascal Flatts. One. Joe Don's wearing an Amy Head t-shirt. Amy's head's on his shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're praying for her and her family right now, but she's with us. She's
I've got a Bobby head shirt.
she's here on my chest.
Gary's wearing a Bobby Head underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that on.
Jay, what up, buddy?
How you doing, buddy?
They didn't even give you a chair, did they? You got a chair over there?
I got it.
Look at these guys. It's always an honor to see you guys.
What's
Look
up,
at you.
boys and girls?
It's weird to have a band and you like all three members. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen a lot
right.
around here these days.
Band of 3.
Look at you. Hey, say hi to Amy. Amy's on your ears.
Okay,
and
good.
She's with her dad in Austin right now. So if you hear Amy, say hi to everybody.
Hey guys.
Hi,
Hi, Amy.
You can't even see Amy. Joe Don has your face on his shirt.
I'm wearing your
I
shirt.
know. That's so
know.
cool.
You guys got all kinds of swag here.
Gary walked through the window and waved at me a minute ago before you guys came in. It wasn't a nice wave.
Is it
It wasn't.
like a
Well,
short?
it
Like,
was.
Part of the hand. Like
He's
one
just part of the hand.
hand.
Yeah, he was like pointing at me.
Yeah. He's number one in my book.
Let me hear this new song. We're world premiering this new song today. I want you
I'd
to
like to hear it too.
talk
I
me
haven't
through
heard
This
this.
is the
it yet.
first time we've ever heard it on,
what's it
on
called?
the radio. You're the first to ever play it.
Back to Life.
oh, it's got a
Yeah.
cool ring to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
First you've all heard it. Did you guys even sing this? They just found old clips from history and made a
Yeah.
new song.
I think it's actually Shay
Some
Mooney's
Shay-
vocal.
Shay, yeah.
Oh, Shay.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Come on, boys. Look at that.
Yeah. Fun for the whole family. Yeah. Right there.
Come on. Tell me about this. Tell me about this song. Because Shay's also one of the writers of the song.
Yeah.
Shay Mooney from Dan and Shay.
Yep.
Is he the minor league for you guys?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like the farm club?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we
Double-
took him out on tour this summer, just to give him a little boost.
And this,
you know?
yeah,
Show him
summer.
what
This
the-
summer he went from single A to double A now. I think maybe because he's got Dan with him.
Yeah, of course.
Dan helps.
What you just heard right there, that's what he's trying to do when he's singing.
I gotta. So Gary, you're wailing here. You're singing this. You're wailing, right? You're wailing. Do you sing this in the morning? Do you sing this late at night? Like for your voice to get to that spot, where do you have to be in your day?
You know, I've been fortunate that it kind of. It's better if it's in the evening, but it's a little tougher in the morning. But we can get up there. We can get up there.
He's like, if you want me to sing this morning, ain't gonna happen, man.
Do you ever do the low parts in the morning? If you have to sing a lower part, is that a thing, or do you guys just hop in? You're just good now.
We just go.
You just
yeah,
go?
we just go. Usually start at like noon in the studio.
I sing the low parts. He can't have my parts. I don't want to be singing up there.
How you feel about that when you hear it? You guys like it or no?
That's the first time I've heard it. Sounds great.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
No, we're proud of that one. And we're very.
I always want one artist to go no one time.
Yeah.
No, actually, we hate it. We'd like a retake.
We're
on
here
that.
this morning to tell you we hate our song.
Yeah.
You shouldn't play it.
Rascal Flatts here.
Oh,
hey,
man.
Gary, I was looking at your Instagram. You have one of those fat scooters. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
What in the world is that?
Dude, it's a company out of L.A. that they actually made them for to take on golf courses. They're actually supposed to be like a
Environmentally safe.
Like a
kind
scooter
of a
golf cart?
yeah, kind of a Harley all electric thing called a fat scooter, and it's awesome. So we had one built for Dan and Shay and Carly, and that's kind of like their tour gift. So you can't get Dan and Shay,
Shay
off
rides
of
in the basket of Dan's.
it. Yeah.
Shay's like ET.
He's like,
Yeah. Shay rings the bell. Ring, ring. They're cute.
How do you guys pick your touring acts? Are you guys actually involved in that? Because out now it's you guys and Dan and Shay and Carly Pierce. Do you sit in a room and they give you 10 acts and you decide?
Yeah, we put them all up on a whiteboard, like who's available that coming year.
Like, I'm serious. Yeah, okay,
No,
okay.
we really do. We put them all up on a whiteboard and we say, so-and-so's going out with, Aldine, and so-and-so's going out with Lady A or whatever. And then we narrow it down to the people we feel like are doing well and having some hits and have some momentum, because you want as much help as you can get out there to make your package as interesting as it can be. So we literally do, and we've got a great track record in picking opening acts.
It's a good question.
Yeah,
I'm about to ask a good question.
question.
I'm already complimenting myself for my next question. If you guys, this is a rare interview strategy where I'm complimenting my next question.
I like it.
Of all of your opening acts, who did you guys gamble on early, and they turned out to be
Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, tell me
We were
about
the-
that.
We were the first ones to ever take her out on any dates, and she did an acoustic set.
well, because Eric Church.
Yeah, that was our little debacle.
Oh,
there.
can we
Just
get,
spat with
can we
him.
get into
Somehow
that
people want to
urban
still
legend?
keep bringing up like Jodon.
Well,
Well, you mentioned Taylor Swift. I had to.
I'm glad you brought it up because I like to tell you my version that I've heard because
Okay.
rumors start to go.
Right.
You take Eric Church out, he's using too much stage and going over time, and
Mm-hmm.
so you guys kick him off the tour.
It wasn't that he was going over the time limit. We even put him on earlier, and he still went over. And he was costing us a fortune in stagehand union bills. So we asked him 3 times, and Eric, if you're listening, we love you. You know that we do, and we're all good now. This is the point of the story, to just give us the courtesy of getting off on time so that we weren't charged so much money in overages.
And that irritated Eric that you guys.
It irritated him. He said, "Man, I'm giving the fans what they want." And, you know, at that point, he was an opener. So,
Oh, he had his shades on when he said that.
Yeah, he
Couldn't really
did.
see his eyes, but
and we were inside.
Did
you
he
know, but
tour beside you guys the rest of the time playing clubs in the same cities?
yeah,
did.
Me and myself tour.
That's what he called it. The Me and Myself
It
tour.
was a me and my gang. Actually, really pretty awesome. He did that looking back, but it was a me and my gang tour for us. And yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do my own thing, and I'll just do the me and myself tour."
But you know, the Union in New York, because his last show was in Madison Square Garden with us, and so the Union hands in New York are, I mean, it's like $1,000 a minute, with those guys. So we were like, man, go on early, but whatever you can go on whenever you can go on at 4 in the afternoon if you want to, but you have to stop at this time, and he didn't, and that was, that was
I
it.
think after this interview, never talk about it again because you just said it all right there.
We said, yeah.
And then just say, if you want to know about it, just go listen to this. Because I've always wondered, and I wasn't going to bring it up, but Jodon's like, hey, ask me about Eric Church.
Well, you asked about who.
Yeah.
But you asked who I
Ask
took a
us
chance
about
on.
it 12 years later.
No, the question was who did you take a gamble on, and we had to fill that spot, and Taylor was available. It's brand new.
You know what?
That's
I know
what
somebody
happened
else
to
too. Blake Shelton.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Blake.
2005.
He stayed out for 8 years with us.
Yeah, he did. He stayed out like two.
He only sang one of those years, but he was actually out there on the bus.
Amy, go ahead, ask the question. I hear you about to say something?
No, I'm just laughing at Blake Shelton being on the road 8 years but only singing one.
Jay, she thought you were funny, basically. Amy did, yeah.
She did.
Yeah, yeah, it was good.
He is funny.
He is funny, I know. Okay, let me read some stats.
What did I say that was funny?
That
I
Blake
don't have headphones.
I know
don't
you
have a
can't hear.
microphone, I
That's
don't
good.
have anything.
You're not even on the air. This is just for my personal use. We're not even.
when you work
Yeah,
out, you
this
just listen
isn't
to
even
this.
a show. Yeah, you guys just come over. So let's see. Let me read some stuff they handed me here. You've sold 10 million concert tickets. That is an unbelievable number. 10 million tickets. What I think is, and this is me being as sincere as possible, is that when someone will come to a show, that is such a precious time because they're spending their money, they're taking their time, they're making their plans, and they're going to spend it with you guys. 10 million concert tickets. Speak on that for a second.
Well, it's hard to, but it's very humbling. But I will say as well that they choose maybe that one night that they can afford to come out and watch a show that summer, and we might be the fortunate group that gets to have that person or that family come out and watch that show that one night. They're kind of getaway with the family. And so, yeah, we don't take it lightly, and we try to give them the best possible experience we can.
When you play a show, what song gets sang back the loudest right now?
Well, probably what hurts the most or Life is a Highway at this point. Broken Road gets a pretty loud response, but I'd say what hurts the most right now.
That or that Journey song we break into.
Yeah,
Don't
the
Stop
covers,
Believing.
the covers that we do really get the loudest response.
Are you being facetious?
No,
that you-
we're being honest. In
Okay.
the middle of the show, we break it down, and Jake he twinkles the ivories, and we'll do some songs we did growing up in the clubs and stuff, and all the music we used to do, and we'll do some Journey covers, and man, they go nuts. It's amazing that Don't Stop Believing. The kids are out there,
The
singing it,
bars.
wailing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. how
We
that
do an
song
Eric
just-
Church set. They
Yeah.
go
Oh, yeah, but
crazy
do you guys
over
go
it.
over?
Oh,
do you,
yeah.
Do you play the
We-
church set
and we
over?
go
Yeah,
way
yeah.
too long.
yeah, a little too long. Bleeds into some of our hits.
But I mean, you can start
Cancel
off
out.
going, I bought my first real 6-string. That plays.
We love Ryan Bradham's. It's all of them.
Yeah.
They don't even know which
That's right.
one. They just rock all the names.
Yeah, Ryan Stewart.
Ryan Hurd.
Yes. Let's see. Rascal Flatts are here. World premiere on the new song Back to Life. I'll have some radio friends that will call me and they'll say, hey, because I'm lucky enough to live in Nashville and I get to have, with all three of you guys, different types of friendships, and then we all get together like we do now, and they say, hey, what are Rascal Flatts like? No, here's what they say. They say, hey, what's it like to talk to the Rascal Flatts? I'm like, do not say duh.
Duh.
Do not, like, you want, Don't say the.
There's no article before.
There
Rascal
is
Flatts.
no the.
Right.
That's what I tell. That's my advice to upcoming radio personalities. Don't say the word the. I got to ask you though. I saw, and I don't know if it ended up being controversial or not, but didn't something happen at a show and you guys had to cancel?
Yeah,
or what happened?
We had a bomb threat in Indianapolis right before the encore.
Okay, so you were already playing.
We'd already played most of the show. We were a couple of songs away from finishing.
A bomb threat?
Yeah,
Bomb threat,
and
yeah.
it was proven to be credible. We were given a specific time as to when the bomb was supposed to actually go off, and so they have different protocols they have to, follow. Obviously, and procedures they have to follow at these venues, and they ushered us off stage. We didn't have anything to do with the decision, but obviously it was a very scary moment. We're glad everybody got out safe, and
But you couldn't help but to not think of Vegas, when that happened, because we're like, what? Because I'm surprised it doesn't have, just because people are lunatics and they're doing anything to get attention, that kind of thing. But obviously that all the Indianapolis, the police, Indiana police, and everybody else thought that it was credible enough to evacuate, and all the bomb dogs comes in and all the stuff. So, rather be safe than sorry, and that's the way that it is in this world these days, So.
Here with Rascal Flatts.
the Rascal Flatts.
Well, I hope I'm not overstepping a boundary here. Can I ask you about, Gary, your daughter's singing career?
Brittany, man, she loves it. It's all she wants to do. So I'm trying to talk her into college, but she just loves it. She's writing all the time. She was in the studio yesterday doing some stuff, and so I guess she's next on the roster.
You think so?
I think so. Yeah,
You think she has it?
I do. I think she certainly has the vocal gift for sure, and the writing gift.
When she's ready, would you trust her to come up here and sing on this show?
Absolutely.
Oh, see?
Only Uncle Bobby's up here.
Bring-
Hey, are you moving again?
Let me tell you, Amy, this is what happened with Gary and I, right? I moved.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, if you listen to the radio, you may hear, "Hey, I'm Gary LeVox for a Black Tie Moving," and you're like, "What?" You're like, "What's up with that Rascal Flat?"
Bobby's keeping us in business.
I've moved a few times, and
Yeah,
Gary goes,
I
"Hey,
love
man,
it.
appreciate that. You keeping
on,
food
dog.
on the table."
Come on.
I do. So wait, do you own part of Black Tie Moving?
Mm-hmm. I do.
I know the answer. I'm just
Yeah,
asking.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And we're in Dallas and Nashville and Memphis and Columbus, Ohio, and we just rolled out Cincinnati and Cleveland. So
How do you get into a moving company? Like, what made you go, my passion's in moving?
what happened was I hate moving, and it's such a pain in the rear end to move that Black Tie actually moved me, and it was just painless. I was like, I'd move like Bobby Bones if it was this easy.
Stop
all
it.
the
I've
time.
moved a few times with Gary's company. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was like, I got to get involved because literally they ran a red carpet from my door to the truck. I didn't pack anything. It was just such a different level of just people taking care of your stuff, and it was great. So
We're in full commercial right now, boys. I love it, though. I'm eating it up.
yeah. So Dustin Black.
This would be better if we had a piece of it too. Really.
What Gary didn't tell you is what Jay and I have bow tie moving here pretty soon. It's
Oh,
coming out. It's
yeah,
pretty,
yeah.
It's pretty
Suspenders
awesome.
moving, bow
Yeah.
tie moving, black
Yeah.
tie.
Well, you won't know it. We're going to move your stuff at night, whether you want it or not. It's going to be moved. Yeah.
So, wait, what are you guys in? Jay, what are you in that we don't know about?
Drugs.
Okay, fair enough.
Quite honestly,
Good,
I've got
good.
a few
Just
pot
washing money.
farms out
Yeah.
west and where it's legal.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Of
do
course.
anything illegal at all. Black tie pot.
I saw you guys on
No.
black
It's
tie.
high-end stuff, right?
It's really they really take great care of you.
I'm gonna have to pass on that service for now. Yeah, for now.
I'm in nothing. I have nothing.
Bobby's
Stop
thinking about
it.
moving again up the west.
Stop it. You have nothing. Look at
You ever get out to Denver? Come see us.
Saw you guys on a pack of donuts. She
Yeah.
doesn't like
Isn't that
donuts
nice?
or something.
There's nothing to boost your ego like
Jeez,
being
almighty.
on a box of donuts.
Yeah, we did a whole big promotional deal with Hostess, which was awesome. So it was, and I didn't know they had the chocolate with the peanut butter
Oh, it's
inside,
amazing.
but
You
it's
didn't?
ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Sadly great.
Thank you, Hostess.
You know what mine is?
Heaven forbid we'd be on a power bar or
I do Metamucil,
Yeah.
and that
it works.
I know, right?
Tell us a story.
That would be a great tour, wouldn't it? The Metamucil tour.
Listen,
Rascal
I'm
Flatts.
fully in with Metamucil.
Yeah,
I
I like
couldn't. I'm as into it as it is into me.
I think.
There you go.
I think Back to
Nice.
Life.
Oh yeah.
That's
That's
what
it.
Metamucil
And
said.
I'm
I
not
think
even-
it's a ticket.
I'm just saying, we use what we use. We
That's
love
right.
it. With it. Here it is. Back to life. Well, let me tell you, boys. Oh, there it is. What are you guys talking about over there?
Well, we had a guy, Randy, that was with us forever. He had every job that there was ever to be had in Rascal Flatts. He was a guitar tech. He was a road manager. He sold merchandise. He road managed. He and his
Driver.
brother drove for us, and they played bluegrass. And they had a little band called the Metamucil Mountain Boys. And they'd get up there and they'd play bluegrass.
I'll be sure to check that out. I'll stream that today.
No, yeah, it's
I
huge.
don't.
Yeah.
You'd have to probably get an 8-track.
Hey, Bobby, we've had pretty good runs with our opening acts, man. If you didn't have this radio gig, we could go out and do summer, you know.
Yeah.
Congrats on selling out the Franklin Theater, by the way, too.
Come on, big dog.
Awesome.
Thanks. 6 shows though. Don't worry about me. Just 6 shows. Hey, I don't.
And you're just well.
Who's counting? Who's counting? Who's counting?
Yeah, who's counting?
Who's counting? Let me ask you guys this. You're playing Battle for the Bones, which, by the way, we appreciate that so much. The headliner, clap your hands. Rascal Flatts, right here in Nashville.
baby.
Battle for the
having
Bones.
Yeah.
So I'm very appreciative because it's for a great cause that we're super supportive of. And so when you do a show in Nashville like you're doing with us, do you just roll out of bed and drive over in your cars, or do you get in the bus just for effect?
That's a good question.
We drive our car. We've had the same cars for like 10 years, and it's got like 13 miles on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice when we can drive our own stuff.
Yeah, and Gary comes and picks Jay up, then they come pick me up, and we all go together.
Do you guys even hang out outside of it being together anymore?
This is
Right now?
Not unless we're doing stuff
Yeah.
like
Right
this.
now.
Gary hates us and never wants to see us.
Gary just leaves and goes into the trees
I do.
and then reappears. What are you reading, Jay?
Call your wife on the phone and whisper in her ear and tell her all of the places you'd like to kiss her the next time you see her.
I don't understand what that's from.
This is called Tips to Romance Your Wife. It's laying right on your desk.
Are you giving that to me?
Well, I mean, it was laying here beside the pink headphones.
And the cockroach.
Oh, wow.
The cockroach.
That's a real.
Oh, Roach.
La cucaracha.
Battle for the Bones, October 30th, Wild Horse Saloon. Rascal Flatts, Eli Young Band, Danielle Bradbury, Tyler Rich. Tickets on sale today at 11 a.m. I'm so grateful that you guys will take part in that for us.
Yeah.
Thanks
Of
for
course.
having us, brother.
You're not getting paid. I just want that stated early because it's
Perfect.
for charity. Because I know how much you guys
okay.
cost. $500 a show.
We're paying to get in, dude. You kidding me?
Well, let me say, as we wrap this interview today, I have all of you to thank for different things. Jay, for just being a fun-loving guy.
Wow.
You know
That's
what?
heartfelt, Bobby.
You know what?
That's heartfelt. I felt that all the way
No
over
one's
here.
more fun-loving than Jay. See Jay out, we crack a few jokes, give each other the old
That smile.
good.
I feel like we'd be closer friends if you spent more time with me. But I can't get past your people.
That's true. You can't.
Well, you can't find him.
You
He's
can't
moving
find
every
me.
week.
Yeah, I'm on the road.
That's right.
I'm not even touring. I'm just on the road moving in
Yeah,
Gary's
black
truck.
tie.
Gary, what do I say here? We spent some time together.
We have, buddy.
We have,
Plundered villages.
your
You know, it takes a village.
your wife was one of the ones when I judged Miss America who was like, hey, this is the deal. She was actually, we talked about the swim. You, your wife, your daughter. I feel like I've got to know the family a little bit.
Yeah. Well, when I told Britt last night, she said, "Tell Uncle Bobby I said hi." That's what she said.
Well.
I said, "I'll tell her."
And Joe Don.
Well, can my kids call you Uncle Bobby? Hold on a second. Jay and I feel so left out.
Joe
He
Don.
didn't even know that I have kids. I mean, I'm just the fun-loving guy
And Joe
playing
Don,
with my spit over here in the corner.
whose wife wants to set me up.
What are you looking at here?
Just pictures.
Let me see. Let me see your notes here, buddy.
No, you don't.
I
do
see
that.
these old pictures. What do you got?
Don't worry about mine. This is my style of
Gosh
knowing what's
almighty.
up. Okay, it just notes. You guys have new music coming out. So Gary posted pictures on Instagram of new stuff coming.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see visuals before you guys come in and what's happening in your life. Like I do
Gotcha.
I know like the history,
Yeah.
but I also want to know what's going on right now. Guys, give me a break. I'm doing a good interview over here.
You're doing awesome. Keep it
All
up,
right?
man.
Come on. Never been critiqued during an interview. All right. Rascal Flatts, they have a new song. And when's the new... You're not going to have an answer? But when's the new record coming out?
Never.
Okay. We heard it here
Yeah,
first.
there's your
It's-
answer.
It's never coming out. A few
What the
months.
We're not doing any
No
records
records.
anymore.
No, ever.
It's the new
Listen,
paradigm, man.
I'm for that.
We're kind of doing singles. Yeah, because
Oh,
you know,
I'm serious. I'm for no records. Unless it's a concept album.
yeah.
Unless you're Drake and pour out 40
23
songs
songs
overnight.
that-
Yeah,
yeah.
what?
Say what you're saying about that.
Yeah, no, just because, I mean, you look back and, nobody's really buying albums anymore. And, I mean, we all go through, even myself as a consumer, you go through and you go, I want that one and that one and that one. And, we've always been really hard on ourselves to put 11 singles out, not album cuts and not album sides and that kind of thing. So we've left a lot of them on the, that'll probably never be heard. So I think it's great that we're just going to put singles out. It's been fun. We just did a whole different series where we did some cover tunes, some Huey Lewis and the News and some different stuff. So it's just, we're going to just keep feeding the machine, single at a time.
I love it. It's so consumer based when you're thinking like that. Because I know what it's like to go, I want to put out a whole project.
Well, if you're a new artist, I get it. You got to pour out as much music as you can and get it out there to the masses. And we're at a place where we're kind of fighting our catalog. We got a lot of music from the past. And so it also makes us focus on, okay, we're going to put one song out. We better really get the right song and record the dog out of it. And
it is true. You guys have to beat your old songs. That's a thing. Like
it's hard to do.
Someone that's running a radio station and picking songs, they go, well, I can play the new one, but why would I play the new one whenever they have this old one that everyone loves? You have to beat your hits.
Yeah.
That's your way of telling us you're not going to add it.
Yeah, I'm not adding anything. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's not,
Brand for Daylight's working great over here.
Yeah.
Rascal Flatts, everyone. Hey,
It's been working for 20 years for us.
Bobby doesn't have a boss
You
anymore,
kids are
man.
great.
Who's the boss?
no, stop it. My friends, thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Always a good time when you guys come by. And we'll see you soon. And when your dog's ready, bring it up here. Let's sing it out.
All right.
All right.
We'll do it.
Rascal Flatts, everybody, clap your hands for my friends. Check out that new song, guys.
It's a Bobby Bones show.